Greetings, Earthlings. Today we're reviewing a microphone from Roswell, or I guess it's Roswell Pro Audio. So today we're looking at this guy, the Roswell Pro Audio Mini K47, and if you do want to abduct this thing, it'll set you back around $300. Like always, I'll throw some links down below. And for this review, I got the microphone connected directly to the 2i2 2nd gen, input gain set at around 11 or 1130. Not going to do any post-processing, but I may boost it in post, so check the underground secret base, or the X-Files, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Now let's talk about what comes in the box. First up, everything does come in this very protective storage box. You will obviously get the microphone. You get a very nice feeling shock mount, as well as a 5/8 to 3/8 inch microphone stand adapter, and a couple of extra elastic bands for the shock mount. And lastly, you get some documentation. Now, as far as the build quality of this microphone, I am a little bit reluctant to say that it feels really good. And the reason that I'm saying that is when you compare this microphone side by side with something like the NW700 or the NW7000, the body shape and the grill are identical, so it seems like they're just buying some mass-produced body and then putting their own internals inside of it. However, I do want to point out that it does have substantially more weight to it compared to something like the NW7000. Regardless of all of that though, it does still have an all-metal body as well as a metal mesh grill. It feels all right. As I said, it does have a good amount of weight to it, and that's about it. There's nothing else on this microphone. Then as far as the specs of this thing, it has a cardioid polar pattern, a frequency response of 20 Hz to 16 kHz, a sensitivity of around -37 decibels, an impedance of 114 ohms, an EIN of 12 dBA, and a phantom power requirement of plus 48 volts. Now I'm spinning around the Mini K47 to show you what the off-axis rejection and coloration is. We will go ahead and move around to the 180-degree angle, show you what it sounds like from the rear. Moving around to the second 90-degree angle, this is how it sounds from the side, and we will rotate and end at the front of the microphone. Now I'm typing on a keyboard with Cherry MX Blues to see how much of my voice versus how much of the keyboard it picks up. Okay, now I'm right on top of the Mini K47 to show you the proximity effect. About 1 foot away from the microphone, 2 feet away from the microphone, and about 4 feet away from the microphone. Now let's test the plosives. Please bring pizza pronto. Please bring pizza pronto. Please bring pizza pronto. Cause I sold my soul to the government. I no longer know anyone I've met. You can't find me in any database, and I won't let you ever see my face. Okay, so this is a microphone that's just very easy to listen to. First up, in terms of pros, this microphone has plenty of detail up top, but it never gets grating or harsh to listen to. Also, if you get right on top of the microphone, the proximity effect does start to kick in, but it doesn't ever get overpowering. Additionally, the off-axis coloration of this thing is still somewhat pleasing, and lastly, you get a really nice storage case and a pretty darn decent shock mount. And then in terms of cons, the build quality of this microphone is a bit reminiscent of $20 Chinese microphones. just with a bit more heft to it. And also, just to get nitpicky, this thing doesn't do a great job with rejecting plosives, but if you're using any kind of condenser microphone in a studio setting, you probably should have a pop filter or a windscreen anyways. Now, as far as my overall thoughts of this microphone, on the electric guitar, I absolutely loved it. It had this very punchy tone to it due to that presence boost, but it didn't get grating or harsh at all in the top frequencies. Then on the acoustic, when I mic'd the guitar right where the neck and the body met, it gave this very warm and pleasing tone with a good amount of articulation up top and a nice amount of airiness as well. Then when we get to singing, this microphone does give you a somewhat mid-forward sound, and that gentle boost that peaks around 5 kHz brightens it up just the right amount and gives this microphone some really interesting character. Then when we get to spoken word, I just found this microphone insanely pleasing to listen to. Some people may think that the roll-off above 16 kHz makes this a less detailed microphone, but I personally appreciated that for spoken word in particular because it helps limit the amount of mouth clicks and annoying mouth noises, but also it just makes it a little bit less fatiguing to listen to. But as far as the tone for spoken word, it is very smooth sounding, but again, it is a little bit mid-forward. And now, would I recommend this microphone? Yeah, it's a great sounding microphone that I think is all around very pleasant to listen to, and it did seem to work well on everything that I threw at it. Now, as I've reiterated, this is a mid-focused microphone or a mid-forward microphone, so it may not be what you're used to with a lot of modern microphones, or it may not be what you're looking for with a modern microphone. But if you are looking for a mic that's less overboosted in the treble and air frequencies and is all around less fatiguing, then absolutely I would recommend it. Alright, well that's gonna do it for today, so if you found this video fun, interesting, or helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. Want more videos like this, you can subscribe by clicking the logo beneath me. You can also check out the Discord server. I'll throw a link in the Area 51 in the X file down below. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bye.